Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how you can boost your ecom brand's revenue by more than 30% with email marketing, of course, and the exact framework that the top e-commerce brands are using to make email their single biggest revenue driver. Because if your email isn't driving 30 to 40% of your monthly revenue, then you're losing a lot of money on the table, if not millions. And the problem is that most brands who are doing more than 500k a month, they're already profitable, right? But they're leaving the highest margin channel on tap. Unlike paid ads, email is a own traffic that compounds over time. And the opportunity here is that you're already running a profitable store, right? But this is what most brands at your level get wrong. They're treating email like a side channel. So today I'm going to show you the exact frameworks top ecom brands are using to make email their single biggest revenue driver, and let's get into it. This is the exact reason why email wins. This is your only channel where you own the customer relationship and no algorithm changes would affect you, because your reach isn't at the mercy of a platform updates or, let's say, feed changes, and you won't have to worry about the rising CPMs. So your cost to reach subscriber doesn't increase as the competition grows in your niche, and it is a high margin revenue driver channel. So direct revenue with no middleman taking a cut of every single sale, and it will build compound value over time, and it will pay back you month after month. Ads are like you're renting your audience, but emails help you own it. Every subscriber on your list is an asset that you can control, and no other platform can take that away from you. And when you build that channel right away, it pays you back month after month without increasing your ad spend. So step number one, you need to get your technical setup and deliverability right from the get-go. So before scaling anything, you need to get your foundation ready. You need to set up your SPF, DKIM, DMARC authentication, and you need to have a custom sending domain such as hello @your brand, or hi @your brand, or marketing @your brand, or email @your brand, something like that. And you need to suppress inactive subscribers regularly so that you're maintaining more than 40% of your open rates, and you can track that using tools such as Glock apps, MailGenius, and Postmark. If you're wondering why does that even matter, it matters because if your campaign doesn't land inside of people's inboxes and they are landing instead of spam, then it does not matter how great of an email that you are sending out to your people, but if they don't see it, they won't buy. So step one is always the infrastructure, and step two is always the proper authentication. So use a branded domain and keep your list as clean as you can. And pro tip is that you need to segment your engaged subscribers from last 60 days, 30 days, 90 days, and warm up from there when you're scaling in volume. Step number two, how are you going to build a buyer quality list? Because you need to stop collecting freebie seekers and attract actual buyers for your brand. So what you can do is use gamified signups such as spin to wheel or trad rewards. You need to make joining feels like they are winning something, or you can offer them VIP early access list, because it will definitely beat the generic discounts and it is exclusive. So people who really want to be a part of your brand, they would opt in. Or you can offer them like exclusive content, so such as guides, recipes, styling tips, and in those you need to lead with value that will actually make the buyer want to buy from you. And also you can cross promote. You can cross promote via SMS, social media, and post purchase flows to grow every single channel in that way. And a 10% off pop up will grow your list fast, but people who will never buy at full price. So instead you need to lead with exclusivity and value. You need to ask yourself at every single touch point that how do I convert this visitor into a subscriber who actually wants to spend money on my brand. Step number three, revenue driving flows. So the flows that you're going to implement that will drive all this revenue for you, as flows should generate majority of your email revenue. Number one, you need to build a welcome series, and welcome series build trust and it push them that first purchase, and it can be anywhere between 5 to 12 emails long. They need to set up your abandonment cards. You need to have at least 3 to 5 emails inside of them. Plus you can pay this with SMS as it's a high intent trigger, and in that emails you need to handle any single objection, and you need to push urgency that your product is going to run out or it's like low in stock. They need to set up your browser abandonment flow so that people who are just window shopping, they are going to re-engage and they're going to go back to your website again. And they need to obviously set up post-purchase flows so that people who have bought from you, they are getting the adequate knowledge about the product, such as you can educate them, you can collect UGC, which can be expensive if you are trying to collect it, and you can cross-sell a lot of products as well in the post-purchase email flows. And win-back flows are important to re-engage lapsed buyers. So the people who have only bought from you once, you need to get them to buy again. And sunset flow is also very important because it will clean your list, and do not worry about suppressing your list. If you want to get high results from your email, you need to suppress people who are not engaged from your list. And flows are automated money, right? You have to set them up once and they run 24/7 while you sleep. And advanced move here is that you're using trigger product specific education flows after has someone purchased. So something like how to get the most out of your skincare routine, that will build loyalty and skyrocket lifetime value, because once people have bought from you, you'll be answering the exact question that they might have in their mind. Step number four, what will be your campaign strategy? So top brands are sending anywhere between 7 to 12 even campaigns per month at minimum. So the winning mix of that is that they are sending seasonal promos such as Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or like say niche holidays. Recently we had Valentine, and now we'll be having like St. Patrick's Day. So they're using these holidays, and also they're using founder-led messaging, and they're telling a story of the brand, and they're doing new product drops with scarcity, that this is a limited product, it will go out, so make sure that you buy. And they are using social proof to their advantage, such as reviews, press US and UGC content. And the campaigns for this is that you need to send out 2 to 3 email campaigns per week minimum, and you need to send it to your engaged subscribers because they are going to get every single email campaign. And your cold segments such as unengaged 30 day, 60 day, and 90 day people, they can get fewer emails. And campaigns are where most brands either oversell or they disappear completely. So the key here is balance, and you need to alternate between promotional and story driven content. So your audience should feel like they're hearing from a brand and not from a coupon machine. So stop running 10%, 20%, 30% off to get more sales. You need to actually do a bit of storytelling and have emails like this inside of your email campaign so that you are actually helping the customer make a decision for them as well as educating them about the product. Just a quick one, if you're an e-commerce brand owner and you do not have the time to implement all of this up yourself, then you can book a call down with me and my team, and we'll exactly help you to implement this inside of your e-commerce brand's funnel and help you generate more revenue from your current email marketing funnel. Step number 5, personalization at scale, because generic emails are getting ignored and segmented emails get bought. Now what do I mean by that? You can have a segment such as VIP high spenders, so they will get exclusive previews before anyone else sees the product. They get the product campaign. Low average order buyers, so you can bundle offers which are designed to increase average order value of those people. And you can also do category tagged interests such as basketball versus running, let's say, and you need to speak directly to them about what they care the most. And you can use dynamic content as well, so that will be personalized by segment, and you can automate it at scale. And you can use predictive churn tools such as Klaviyo, Retention X, which are going to catch at-risk customers before they are going to leave. And personalization here is the real separator at the 500k level and around that level, because let's imagine a skincare brand sending one campaign to oily skin buyers and a completely different version to drier skin buyers, all automated. And that's a standard you should be operating at for your own brand. And this is what I mean by personalization at scale. Step 6, you need to use the product drop framework, because you need to turn every single launch into a recurring event. So phase number 1, you hype the product, you need to collect VIP signups, you need to build anticipation about the new product that you are going to drop, and you need to give VIPs early access, so any around 2 to 4 hour window before, and you need to use the scarcity messaging mindset. And phase 3, you do a public drop. You send it to an entire list and you push it on all of your socials and all of your ads, and you do product drops which are highly exclusive, and you need to seed anticipation for the next drop, that okay, we are going to launch this product soon, make sure to keep an eye out or for it. And the email campaigns for this could be 5 days before the teaser, and then 72 hours before, 48 hours before, 24 hours before, 1 hour before, and then you keep the campaign live. And if you're using SMS as well, then you can do a 3 hour before as well as send them an SMS on when the product is live, because drops are how you manufacture a demand on command, and you build a list within your list, so such as VIP who gets access first, and the scarcity is real and people are going to respond to it. So if it is done in right way, every single drop feels like Black Friday almost. And this step is for people who are using SMS as well in their email marketing stack. So this is going to be a highest performing omni-channel combo, email and SMS. So SMS flows could be welcome cart abandonment, order updates, delivery, because you need to cover every single touch point. And you can use SMS as a backup. When emails go unopened, you can catch them where email misses. And you can drop support as well, so 3 hours left plus now live now text. You can use drop support as well, such as 3 hours left plus live now text, because they will lift revenue on the launch day for you. And the target benchmarks for SMS could be a click-through rate of 15% because it is high intent, and an unsubscribe rate under 1 to 2%. And I would definitely recommend you to do email and SMS together, because it's a power move, because you need to think of SMS as your safety net, because if someone misses your email, and SMS can catch them for drops, especially that the 3 hour text before launch can significantly lift revenue on its own. Step number 8, the creatives that convert. So this is a simple rule that will separate high performers. You need to have one CTA per email, always an action oriented. You don't have to dilute your message. You need to have one clear ask, because that will drive more clicks than 3 competing ones. You need to place your CTA button in the first scroll, and make sure that you don't make your subscribers hunt for the action. Make sure that you're putting it on top where they can not miss it at all. You should also test short value driven copy versus long form storytelling. Both works in their own ways, but for different audiences and more context. So you need to let the data decide for yourself, and you need to use AI generated product visuals for personalized variant as well. So that way you will be able to scale your creative personalization without scaling your design team's workload. And your creative doesn't have to be complicated, and creative doesn't have to be complicated at all. You just need to have one clear message and one clear action. The biggest mistake that I see is that people bury the CTA in below 3 paragraphs of copy, and that's a mistake. What you need to do is you need to put it on the top above the fold, keep it direct, and you need to test every single thing that we're talking about here. Obviously key metrics and benchmarks, because you need to definitely know your numbers and you need to hit these targets. rates. So your open rate could be more than 40 to 50%. Your CTR could be 3 to 4% or 5% in some cases. Your bounce rate has to be under 2%. Your unsubscribe rate should be under 0.2%, and your list growth should definitely be 1.5 to 3% monthly. And these aren't aspirational numbers; they are definitely achievable with the right setup. So if your open rate is below 30%, you have a deliverability or engagement problem. You need to fix that before scaling anything else. Step 9, the testing framework. 70-20-10 rule, the scaling formula. So 70% proven winners. So you need to send confidently to the 70% of the people. They are reliable. 20% for the optimization. So small improvement to know what works, and incremental gains that will compound fast. And for the 10%, you can do experiments. You need to test bold ideas. This is where the breakthrough comes, because if you, let's say, do some sort of test and it works great for you, then you can just replicate it again and again. And make sure to always test subject lines and sending times, CTA copy, and images. What sort of images that you are adding inside of email campaigns and flows. And never test multiple variants at once, because you would know what has moved the needle and you will be confused. So scaling without testing is like guessing at scale. So follow this framework and you'll always be improving without breaking what's already working. So test on engaged segment first, and then you can roll out the winners to your full list. And now I'll give you the exact roadmap which you can follow. So the 10 steps to get 30% more revenue from your email. Fix your deliverability, build a buyer quality list, set up your core flows. You need to run a campaign where you are sending 7 to 12 campaigns every single month. Segment and personalize at scale. You need to use long product drop in your email marketing strategy. You can layer in SMS in that, and you need to optimize your creatives as well. And after that, track your benchmarks and test consistently so that you are growing month on month. And there it is. This is the complete email marketing system. You don't need to implement everything overnight. You need to start with your flows, get your deliverability logged in, then layer the rest in over 60 to 90 days. And the brands that are doing this aren't lucky, they are just systematic. So start today. Now you're ready and equipped with the proper knowledge to make email your top revenue channel. Every week I break down the exact strategies that the faster ecom growing brands are using right now. And also drop a comment down below telling me what percentage of your revenue currently comes from email. I read every single one. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.